Don't you love it when you're in class and you learn something and then you realize that this can be used in multiple different locations in your life, so that once you learn something one time, you don't have to keep relearning it over and over again? That's the way the if function is in the computer world. It doesn't matter whether you're in an Office app like Access or Microsoft Excel, or whether you're in web development or even in programming. The if function is going to act the same way regardless of where we're at. First of all, if functions are going to have three parts to them. The first is going to be a condition, and conditions will always have a comparison operator. Right here is a list of those comparison operators. Equal sign, of course, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. This one you may not be familiar with. This is the not equal to sign, and it is made up by the less than and greater than sign typed next to each other. It looks like a diamond when you see it on the monitor. One of the things that happens frequently during test, I'll have someone raise their hand and say, "But Ms. Petty, my keyboard doesn't have this diamond symbol on it." Well, it does. It's just that the diamond symbol is the less than and then the greater than sign typed. This means not equal to. So your condition that is being evaluated must have one of these comparison or relational operators. After we get the condition in, we're going to tell the computer what to do if that condition is true. Then we're going to tell it what to do if that condition is false. Here's the format for the if function. If logical test value, comma, value if true, comma, value if false. Here's an example. In this, we have ages being listed in column A. So the first if has to do with discount if a person's age is less than 12. This is our condition. A2 is less than 12, comma. If it is, these people are going to get a discount. Otherwise, no discount. Okay, with the second one, it's just a little different here. With this one, if age is greater than 55, these people will get a discount. Otherwise, they don't get a discount. So let's put this into practice here in our Excel spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet, we're going to use the if function to go through, and we're looking at our stock levels over here in column A. If our stock level is less than 15, we need to place an order. Otherwise, the stock level is okay. So with this, I'm going to select the cell I want my answer to appear in. I'm going to go to my Formulas tab. The if function is a logical function, and I'm going to select if. The first thing it says, what is your logical test? Another name for a logical test is what is the condition that's being evaluated. So with this, I'm going to click my spreadsheet icon. I'm going to come over. I'm going to click in column A, quantity in stock for my first item. I'm going to say if this is less than 15. Well, what do I want to do if this is less than 15? I want it to say order on my spreadsheet. Otherwise, I'm going to say okay. Now, did you notice what happened when I clicked outside of the value if true cell? Do you see how Excel surrounded the word order with quotation marks? This is also something that is fairly general in the computer world. If we're using a calculation and we need to indicate that this is what we refer to as a text string, this is not some sort of cell addresses or some sort of other formula. we're going to indicate that by surrounding that text string with quotation marks. Okay, I'm going to say okay here, and my stock level for the first item is okay. I'm simply going to copy this down to my remaining items. And to go back and check this, here's my first item that says to order. I'm going to press my home key, and yes, I see that we only have 7 items of sour cream in stock. I'm going to scroll on up. Here we've got baking powder, and let's scroll over and see if that was picked up. Yes, it says to order that. Coming up on the next one, the next item that we have here with order, this is peaches, and it says 3. Okay, look at this. Now, this is where the power of these function comes in to play. All right, we don't want to have to constantly be going through and changing our worksheet. We want to set it up where the computer does this for us. Let's say we've placed our order, and now as this comes in, instead of 3 items in stock, we now have 18 items. Look what happens over here in stock level when I change this to 18. Just like that. This illustrates the power of the if function